Okay guys, first fraction tip. There's going to be a few of them and you want to watch every single one of these. Hopefully there's going to be 1 or 2 minute videos. So the first thing, and this will come up across loads of questions, and it's especially going to be important when you're dealing with algebra with a fraction. And remember, when I say fraction, I don't necessarily mean numbers. Even this is a fraction. Even this is a fraction. Basically anything with that line, that fraction line, is a fraction. So just because I stick x or y's in there doesn't matter. So anyway, your first point. Now, if you're ever dealing with a number and a fraction and you're trying to join them up in some way, then remember this rule. You don't want to ever deal with, I don't know, say like a number with a fraction, or a fraction number, or fraction number times a fraction. Basically, fractions and numbers you shouldn't be dealing with. So what our trick is we're going to change the number to a fraction. Simple as that. So how do you change a number into a fraction? For example, say this 2. Super easy. Just put it over 1. Now think about this. Hope to a lot of you that's going to be just immediately obvious. 2 is the same as 2 over 1. Because all 2 over 1 means what every fraction means. So for example, 3 over 4 literally means 3 divided by 4. That's why 3 over 4 is the same as 0.75. So now look how easy this is. Remember, if we're adding, we should be getting the common denominator the same. So we times this fraction, top and bottom, by 2. So we get 4 over 2 plus a half, which equals, that should be half, 5 over 2. Remember, we don't care if it's a mix. We don't care if it's top heavy fraction. In GCSE, honestly, mixed fractions are useless, and that'll be one of my next tips anyway. But yeah, this one, so do you see, we times it, we put it over 5 over 1. Now it's obvious that we can times the tops and the bottoms. Before, it wasn't clear what was the top, what was the bottom. So this becomes 15 over 4. This one, remember we've got to put this over 1. So that becomes 10 over 1. Remember, we flip the second one and times it when we're dealing with divides. By the way, if you don't understand why I've kind of made the denominators the same, why I've multiplied the tops and bottoms together, why I've flipped the second fraction, turned it into a times, then you need to go work on your fractions. I'm probably not going to make any videos about that. What I'm making videos for is the stuff which I feel you're not learning so well by yourself. So here's the deal. Before we go into dealing with algebra with fractions, make sure you're rock solid with fractions. Now, you can probably do that by yourself. There's loads of videos out there that actually teach that well. The revision guides will teach that well. Do enough practice about it and you'll be fine. Trust me. By the way, I've just realized I made a mistake on this. You flip the second one, so that should be that. So this ends up being 30 over 1, which is the same as 30. Alright? Very useful trick. Very useful trick. I'll be showing, and we'll be going further into that when, like, you're dealing with something like, I don't know, something like this. So we'll go over that. Alright? But end of this video.